Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, and then hello to all of my TikTok followers. So I have a TikTok account now, and it's monetized, y'all. I have over 15,000 followers over on TikTok. If you have not subscribed or follow me on TikTok, please do so. And then you can also buy subscriptions to As It Goes Turns-STL also on TikTok, and then check out the TikTok store. But I've been away from YouTube for a while because I was focusing on my TikTok because it was growing so fast. And when something is hot, you gotta strike. Okay. And then also I've been going through a lot. I had my wisdom teeth removed last week, I think it was the week before last. And then this week I had my biopsy. I had a mammogram that came back strange. And so I had to have a biopsy, an aspiration and biopsy. And I am just now recovering from that. And we got the test results back yesterday, I think it was, and they were benign, which means be none or be no cancer. Okay. So that's the difference. When I was in nursing school, that's how we were taught to the difference between benign and malignant. We learned that benign is be none, right? And then that way you'll never forget that on the test. So yeah. All right. So in this video, I've been doing a lot of Halloween recipes. I've fallen behind on my videos, I know, on YouTube, but I'm gonna try to catch those up. I put my bloody intestines cinnamon rolls on there today. It should be up sometime today. Okay. And then this one is going to be another doozy. Okay. So I'm doing a whole Halloween themed meal today. It's Friday. We are a couple weeks away from Halloween, and Halloween just happens to be my favorite holiday. Okay. I don't know. I know a lot of people say like, oh, it's evil or whatever. I don't look at it in that manner, y'all. I look at it like the kids can go out and have fun. It's like everything is taken so serious, and Halloween is a time to be fun, let your hair down, dress up, act a fool, not too foolish, you know, and have some fun. So that's why I like that holiday. And I used to dress up my kids every year. It was just crazy. But yes, okay, so I have got y'all caught up. I'm moving a little bit slower today, because like I said, I had the biopsy on my right side, and it's still swollen and bruised. So I'm still going to be making my recipes. It ain't going to slow me down. And being that it is be done, I'm fine. All right, y'all. So we just going to keep it pushing. Okay. So what you saw me add to this bowl, what I'm going to be making here today, first off, we're going to be making some rat tail donuts. Yes, I said rat tail. If you can look at the color here, I came up with the color of a rat tail. I looked it up. And they're like pinkish brown, right? And so that's what I have here in my bowl. Okay, I'm still on like a softer diet. I can't eat crunchy foods. And so we still on that soft diet kick here, but with flavor, okay? And with flair as well. So let me tell you what I have added to this bowl so we can start making our rat tail donuts. Okay, so this is going to be a half recipe. If you want to make double the rest of this, you can double the recipe. Okay. And then this is also an original recipe. It's original idea, the original recipe. So we're going to go with it and see, we're going to see what's going to turn out here in the end. Okay. Part of baking and cooking is having fun. And I do that. So, and I hope y'all join me and do these things too, so you can have some fun. You're not saying that you don't have fun in your everyday life. Just saying. Okay. So in my bowl, I have a half cup of warm milk, 1 1/8 teaspoon or half a pack of instant yeast. You normally get about 2.5 teaspoons in your yeast, so that's half a pack, which is 1 1/8 teaspoon. Okay, you need 3 tablespoons of sugar, which you saw me add to my bowl. And then I did a nice little combination of my pink and brown here, and I got this weird rat tail looking color here. Okay, so to my bowl here, I'm gonna add 1 egg, and then y'all, we making worm pasta. That should be nice. And I'm gonna be using some food coloring again. I'm just crazy in that way. So we're gonna make some worm pasta and some dirt meatballs. It's just gonna be so fun. Okay. So then also we got our 1 egg. You want to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then I'm going to give this a quick mix. Okay, so now I'm going to add my first cup of flour. And I am using bread flour. You can use all-purpose flour as well. All right, mix that. Okay, we're going to scrape down them sides. That looks so gross, but cool. If you a Halloween freak like I am, not like in that, you know, I just like Halloween. Don't get it. No, not like freak. You know, like I'm gonna be a freak. I'll tell the date. Not that, but just freak. That used to be my favorite song. Yeah, I used to drive through the neighborhoods in my Mazda 626 in the 90s when I had just had my child, thinking I was hot as hell driving through the city with that music playing. I turned heads there too, with my Holly Berry haircut. What? Okay, so you also need a ½ teaspoon of salt. And we're going to give this a mix, and then we're going to start adding our butter. And you're going to need about 2 tablespoons. No, actually, you're going to need a 4th cup of butter. So we're going to need a 4th cup of butter. So let's get this mixed in first, and then we're going to start adding our butter. Okay, so now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter, and you're going to need 2 more. So this is my first, and this is soft butter, and I'm going to let this knead in, or mix in first, and then we're going to start kneading. This soft butter, y'all. So, okay, I don't know. Can y'all see that? Wait just a minute. Okay, now I'm going to add the rest of my butter. And then I'm just going to let this mix in completely. And then we're going to knead this for about 5 to 10 minutes. I'll let you know once we get this butter all mixed in. Okay, as you can see, this has mixed in rather well, the butter. So now I'm going to knead this by machine for about 8 to 10 minutes and by hand 12 to 15. All right, y'all, so our dough is done. I'll give you a close-up view of this color of this rat tail donut dough. Look at that, that looks really strange, but it looks like a rat tail, the one I saw in the photo. Pretty accurate color in there, maybe. Okay, so now you want to spray your bowl here. Place in your dough. And then you will give it a little slight spray. And then you want to cover this and place it in a warm area and allow it to rise for about 1 to 2 hours or until it has doubled in size. That is a strange looking rat tail donut. Okay, so next we're going to make the pasta for our worm pasta tonight. Okay, so now you need about a 4th cup of sugar. And then we're going to add about a ½ teaspoon of cocoa powder. And you want to mix that together here. All right, now our dough has arisen, y'all. Go ahead and pull that out. And then I have my surface lightly floured. Punch it down and spread it out. Okay, I'm gonna try to form a square shape here. About a 1/4 inch thickness here. Okay, so I've stretched this out to about a 12 by 10, and I'm gonna make about 5. So let's see here. 2, 4, 6, 8. So that should give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 donuts. So we're gonna go ahead and cut those strips. All right, so we're gonna move these all over so we can just work with them one at a time. 2. 5. First one up here. Kind of stretch that out just a little bit. Okay. Now we want to take our sugar cocoa powder mix and we're going to put a nice little amount down the middle here. Okay, and you're gonna pinch the sides closed here. Make sure we got it all pinched. And then you want to give it a little roll just to round those edges out. Let me get this out the way. Pick it up and roll it a little bit. See what I mean? To round that off. All right. And then we're going to twist. Give it a good twist and pinch. Okay, this is our first rat tail, y'all. So I'm gonna put this on my baking tray here. Rat tail donut. What? Okay, so then I'm gonna do my next one there. That is the first one done. And then you wanna cover this and cover the ones that you're working with as well so that they do not dry out. I'm gonna get to working with these last 4, and then we're gonna shape them up a little bit better. Okay, let's do the second one. Pull it out a little bit. I'm probably putting about, let me see what this is here. This is 1/4 of a teaspoon, probably 1/2 a teaspoon to a teaspoon in each one. Okay, now pinch closed. These are my last 2 rat tail donuts. And we're gonna let these rise again for about 35 to 45 minutes. I'm gonna cover these and let me show you the other ones that I made here. Give you a good look at those. Do those not look like rat tails? It's crazy. Okay. So we're gonna let these rise for about 35 to 45 minutes, and then we're gonna fry these. Okay, now my oil is heating up. My husband is going to fry my donuts. I have about 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. I want to add about 1 tablespoon of corn syrup and about 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. It's just that simple. We put in our donuts. Let me see if I can get y'all a better view.
360 oil.
There we go. And he gonna need some tongs, which are in the thing over there. And then I'm gonna mix this up, and then you may add a little bit of warm water or milk. Those look crazy, don't they? So I'm gonna add a little bit of milk here, warm milk, and then we're gonna coat our donuts when they come out. I'm gonna go ahead and let you finish because it's still on. You can show them you flipping the donuts.
Give it a little bit longer. Turn my oil down a little bit. It's getting up to about 380.
Can they see it in there?
Yes.
Good. All right, then we got our glaze right here. Can they see that?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I think we can probably flip.
Smell like donuts.
Look like donuts.
Just lower. Yeah, he already lowered the oil temp a little bit, and then you try to keep them twisted.
I know. Get that out from under it. There you go.
Okay. And then we're going to use the same oil to fry up our meatballs.
Which I'm gonna mix up some basic meatball. What is it? Batter? No, it's not batter. meatball mix.
Yeah.
It don't even matter now. We know it's hot.
Okay. Are we done?
You take them out?
Yeah.
All right.
So they're gonna be too dark on one side. They look so cool to me. I don't know.
Think they done inside?
I think so. It doesn't take long because it's mostly like airy.
It's just air, yeah. Flaked up. All right, first two.
Right here. Let me put one in. I just want to
Here, I'll hold it.
experience
Go ahead.
it. Okay, here's one. Okay.
Drop away. You want.
And two.
All right. Probably can fit the other one in too.
You think so?
Yeah, hold all that.
All right, y'all.
Okay. Next is the meatballs.
Pick it up by so I think if you pick it up by this top part right here, it's basically top heavy. You don't need that.
Just pick it up.
Just pick it up.
Okay.
Like that. See.
All right.
And then you just put it on your thing.
This one want to unravel, but it's holding.
Mm-hmm. That one still needs a little bit more time. All right, let's switch places, and then I'm gonna start glazing these because they're still hot. I'm just gonna put it down in my glaze here. Give it a little coating. And then one thing that I need to do here is remove these from the paper towel. Yeah. And have some parchment paper there. You're gonna put that on there. All right. Okay, so you know this will stick to your paper towel. So you want to glaze. And lift. That ripped. Sorta. Okay. What it look like?
Look good. You think it's drained enough?
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably cooled enough, huh?
Oh, it don't matter. The
Okay.
parchment paper is for that. Okay, now I'm gonna glaze the rest of my donuts here. Move a little bit faster though. That's still very hot. So is that one. Okay, I'm gonna let these cool down a little bit more. And then my husband is gonna try these rat tail donuts. Okay, y'all, so now we're gonna make the pasta for our worms. Okay, so I went to Di Gregorio's. I think I said that right. What? A couple weeks back, I think it was. And I bought some salmonella flour. And so I wanted to make my own pasta, and that is what we're going to be doing here today. So I already got 1 cup in my bowl. Cup number 2. Let me get this closed so that I don't spill it all. Because it wasn't bad for some, I don't know why I can't get that word out. Semolina flour. This was $3.23, and I got 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds. A lot, so I can make pasta a couple more times here. Okay, so now in my bowl here, and I know a lot of people just put it on the counter and then they just like mix it all up like that. I'm not gonna do that. So you need 2 eggs whisked together here. Okay, let's get that mixed. And then also we're going to need a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay. Also, about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. All right, we're gonna mix this up. I don't know, what am I doing? Let's do this with my hand. Okay, now what I'm gonna start doing here is I'm gonna add in some brown dye. Well, not dye, some brown food gel, because I want this to be the color of worms. And I'm gonna start here with probably about half a teaspoon. Start mixing that in here. Try not to get it all over your hands, but you want it in the dough, and mixed into the pasta here. And so we're going to be mixing this and kneading this for about let me see here, 8 to 10 minutes. But let's get this first going. You're going to need some water as well. Let's go ahead and add some water here. That's about 2 tablespoons. And I'm going to get this dough together. Get this to come together so that we can start kneading our dough. And if you need, you can add more water. And I might need to maybe add a couple tablespoons more. But I don't want it too wet and I don't want it too dry. That's our problem here. Okay, let me get 1 more tablespoon of water here. Okay, so I added more water here. And it's starting to come together. As you can see, and then you can see it's also taking on that brown color. Okay, as you can see, I have a dough ball that has come together here. Let me pull it up here. Now you can see it's starting to get smoother here. We're going to knead this dough here for about 8 to 10 minutes. And then we're going to let it rest. I'm going to wrap it and let it rest. And once it rests, it's going to be like really nice and relaxed. And then we're going to make our worms. So I'm going to knead this here. And I'll see you when we're done and wrap it. Okay, y'all, so the dough here is done. So I'm gonna let this rest here. You might think that it's not soft enough. I told y'all my arm is humming from that biopsy. But I took it in intervals here, and I did it in like 2-minute intervals, and I was able to get it as smooth as I possibly can. But like I said, once this rests, it's gonna be beautiful. So I will see you guys. Let this rest for at least 30 minutes. I'm probably gonna go a little bit longer with mine because I'm gonna take a little break. But this is my finished dough for my worm pasta. Okay, so now we're going to make some worm pasta. So you're going to need a comb. And then we got our dough. It's been resting here for a minute. So I'm just going to pinch off some. And I'm just going to do this by eye. And then you want to just keep that covered, your dough covered, so it doesn't dry out. And you just want to take your piece, kind of give it a little stretch, and then start rolling it out. And you can make them long, short, whatever size. And then you want to take your comb here. You want to make sure you roll that like so. And then roll them on your comb. You see those marks we getting? They look crazy. My husband's home. He just walked in. Actually, he really did.
Got right to the housework.
Right to it. And here's the first worm. Well, I got 2. Here's number 2. Let me show you the other one. There we go. So I'm going to finish the rest of my pasta. I'm going to do one more for you guys. And you want to keep this covered as well. I'm going to pinch another piece of pasta dough off. This is probably about a tablespoon of pasta dough. You can pinch more or less. And then you just want to roll it out into the shape of a worm. which it pretty much just rolls itself into the shape of a worm anyway as you're rolling it with both your hands. And then roll it on your comb to give it those little ridges. And there we go. Okay, so this is so easy. My husband, I'm not saying like he don't know what.
Yeah, it's so easy I can do it.
Yeah, and it's not that annoying, is what I mean. Because some things he just be like, I don't feel like doing them. But this one is actually kind of like a relaxing one. He probably don't agree, but I'm just saying,
mean, it's working together. You should spend as much time with your loved ones as you can.
And just rolling them on this comb here to give them the ridges. And then we have our oil heating up for our rat tail donuts. And then we can switch them in because he's gonna be frying those up. We're gonna get these finished. I'm gonna get my little thing up before it burns. And yeah, we're gonna do the donuts next. I need to make a icing for them. So that is coming up next. So you see, making these worm pastas is so easy and non-bothersome that my husband decided to help. So
easy, a husband.
He help all the time.
So easy, a husband can do it.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's so easy that your husband may want to do it. That's all.
It's quality time.
Yeah.
Together.
Let me show you the rest of them because we done. We just got to finish putting the ridges on those. But look at these. Do these not look like real worms? Crazy, right? Okay, so let me finish these up. Then we're going to get these donuts fried up and iced. And we've about done.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a quick little batch of meatballs. Got a ½ pound of ground beef, and I'm gonna do like a little fourth of an onion, dice it really small, like almost like a confetti, a mince almost. Just want it to melt in there and have that good onion flavor in it.
So is this to go in your meatball?
Which one? I put the Italian in there. Yeah, it's a breaded the panko. I'll just put that in for a filler. Alright.
Don't get stuck in your head.
Okay, a little garlic. About a clove and a half. And Italian breadcrumbs. I'm gonna do about I got about a 1/4 cup milk, and I got about a ½ cup or 1/4 cup breadcrumbs. I'm gonna mix them together. Dump that in. That's gonna be the binder. Plus with some egg also gonna bind it, but that's gonna give it that little meatball taste. Not quite meat, not quite bread. That's to give it that taste. Okay, now what am I missing here? Oh, little Parmesan Romano. What's that? About a 1/4 cup. It's not quite meat, not quite not quite bread. That's a meatball. Okay, I got some Creole seasoning. Maybe about a tablespoon of that. Italian seasoning. That's got like oregano and basil and all that good stuff. And just a little bit of regular salt. Black pepper. And an egg. Okay.
So we just ate another piece of donuts, the rest of it.
Oh, they are good, huh?
Yeah, they good.
Boy, they good. Oh, you got some soy sauce sitting over there? And I'm gonna do about a couple tablespoons of soy sauce in there. Give it. It's got a different flavor. It's some regular somewhere. That'll work. I just need something dark and salty to put in here. It's to give it that little smoky flavor. It ain't for the salt. It's just for the.
And this is good too. This Mahjong. That's a good seasoning.
Yes, I should have put some of that. But it's good. All right, so hopefully this got enough seasoning. The trick with the meatballs is to not get too much seasoning, and they be just salty and ruined, but not enough make them bland.
Yeah.
So ground beef is really easy
to mess up.
It absorbs seasoning, so you got to put enough. But then if you go over, it's done.
Yes.
It's kind of like turkey. Yes, got to have a balance. You got to kind of have experience on it. Okay, so we'll get these bread rolled, and then we'll egg wash and straight to the panko. And I got my stuff already, my oil already heating up right there. So this is almost mixed. All right, so I'm gonna get these all rolled out, and then we're gonna start pankoing and frying. All right, got the meatballs rolled out, and that oil is getting hot. I turned it down, but we gonna quickly egg wash, and we gonna panko. You want panko in our egg wash or what? You got a dry hand, I got a wet hand. So
I'm gonna get that nice and coated.
So we're gonna wet hand over here. She got the dry hand.
Okay. Am I dropping it in the?
Yes. Careful.
Okay. Here is the first dirt ball going in. Your dirt ball.
All right.
Here comes the second one. A minute. All right, so we're gonna get the rest of these breaded up in the oil, and then y'all will see them when they come out. Okay, so I was questioning what happens when you put eggs in hot ass oil. My husband is gonna show you because I just did it. These are looking like dirt. I'm gonna take them out in a minute.
You want to take them out first?
Yeah. Well, in a second. Go ahead.
The egg.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Got somewhere to drain it?
No.
Let me get that out.
So I'm gonna use this in my pasta dish because I wasn't thinking that it would be something. You know, I don't know what I was thinking, but it fries up. He's gonna pour the rest of this in so y'all can see. Yeah. It was a really cool reaction though.
Okay.
What happens when you pour egg wash, which is just egg with a little bit of water, into oil, hot oil?
Okay. See what happens. You get rapid flash fried eggs.
It's cool, ain't it?
It's great in fried rice.
Yeah, that's what you do when you make fried rice. That's a secret.
Crispy scrambled eggs. It's trash, right?
Yes.
Done with cutting board. Sharp knife
so
behind.
Clean up as we're going, and then we're gonna take these out and start our pasta sauce.
All right. Meatballs are starting to be done.
Because they look like dirt balls too.
150, 160, that's done inside. Yep, they do.
Say what? And then these pasta, I have water boiling on the back here. I put in about 2 bouillon cubes. I only had beef, but you can do chicken or beef. Chicken or beef. What else I got in there?
Definitely done.
Some garlic and a little bit of olive oil and just a pinch of salt.
And then we're gonna make a pasta sauce.
Yes.
These are close.
Here's, put this down over here. This here is our finished worm pasta. You wouldn't be able to tell. You ain't gonna be able to tell the difference. These things look crazy, crazily delicious. Okay. Yeah, they do. And I am scared of worms. I got bees in my yard, but I'm scared of some damn worms every time. I mean, maybe it's not that I'm scared of them, but I don't like to touch them.
Yeah, they're very strong.
They're very beneficial also to your garden. Very beneficial.
They're aerated.
Mm-hmm. And they poo in it.
Yes.
Which is great. Yes. Yes. Remember that lady on Mad TV that used to be like, yes.
Yeah.
No. I don't know why I just thought of her. Probably because I was watching. Okay, y'all. Okay, wait.
Oh, you finna put it
first. So I have the water boiling here. We're going to add the pasta. My husband going to help because it's a lot of them. So you just want to throw your pasta in. Listen to them plop. Ooh. These look real, man.
They plop like worms.
I hope they stay together in here. But they look real, don't they?
Yeah, they look, especially this one.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy. And I say that a lot because most things that I have been doing have been crazy. All right, and then my husband, we're going to switch these. And then my husband is going to make a nice sauce that's going to go on our noodles with these dirt balls here. And my eyeballs. Where I put my eyeballs
Right
at?
here.
I got to get my eyeball cheese.
All right, here.
My eyeball salad. Eyeball salad. Look at these. Look crazy. These look cute. They look so cute. Wait, this one is coming apart. It's good. We finna eat. They've been in there for a while now, so. Well, yeah, these are the eyeballs here. We're gonna put together our salads. My husband's gonna make a nice sauce, and we're gonna get these the pasta back here done. Our worm pasta done. Or we're gonna heat these up in the sauce when you get it, I think.
Let me
Okay.
cut this.
All right, let me get this out the way.
Onions. All right, so I got a couple tablespoons of butter, and I got about a little, maybe an eighth of an onion, just a little bit of onion, finely diced. This is what came with the mozzarella balls for those eyes. That's the oil, and it's got all that seasoning in there. I'm gonna put that in there too. Make this sauce. Well, I put all of it.
No, don't put all of it.
We're up too late.
Greasy.
I must pour some out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope it don't melt through there.
It's not hot.
You could throw it up in the pasta water, I guess.
Yeah, but it's still gonna go in the pasta though, right?
I guess.
Yeah, you put it in the pasta water, it's still gonna be the pasta.
Oh, I'm saying just to, All right, so we got a little bit of the oil, a little bit of the butter. Throw a little garlic in there. Yeah, I need more butter and less, yeah.
You can use that to do something because I think once it solidifies, it's gonna be like
It's
butter.
just oil, yeah, and it's got all them herbs and stuff in it. Should I pour some more of this out or later?
Yeah, this gonna have to go on all this pasta here, and then you're gonna have to put your meatballs.
Oh, it's gonna be enough. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit more butter in there then. And let's see. Yeah. All right, so this will be our sauce. That's the last thing, and then once the pasta come out,
we're just gonna toss it all.
just toss it in here. It's just gonna be a light yet still savory, flavorful sauce. It's got all that garlic and all the stuff from the mozzarella, them herbs and stuff. And then we'll just toss that in with this and be ready to eat. I'll show you what the finished product looks like in a minute.
This is for right to set. So what we have to do.
Okay, so got a little sauce going. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the meatballs to start heating them up. Pasta's almost ready. Yeah. Now you can't throw them up against the wall, so it's hard to tell when I'm ready, huh?
Yeah, you can.
I guess you could bite it.
Yeah. Look at this. This looks like a real worm. I'm gonna show y'all one of them. I'm gonna just pull it out. That looked like a real worm. Don't it?
You do.
Oh, I'm gonna have to have. I'm gonna be thinking about that.
See what
while
it tastes
I eat
like.
this. So that should be like easy, basic. Just toss in some butter. And
Yep. Butter and olive oil. Both good for you, actually.
right there. Then I put it. Oh, you done right here?
Yes.
Okay, let me get this and then
Oh,
we'll make
we're
some
going to
salad.
move right into the salad?
Yeah.
We're going to rinse it off? Okay, we'll be back with the salad.
All right, so I'm gonna put together these eyeball salads while my hubby prepares the pasta. I think he's gonna drain it now and toss the.
I'm going to start throwing in.
Okay. Okay, so we got a
Fluid, the fluid ain't going to hurt.
little bit of salad. Those look real, man.
Like boiled worms.
I'm just throwing us some
That's
little
about
salads
2
together.
servings.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pull them all out of there, though. Pull them all out. I wonder if my mother is gonna want some of those. You know, she normally wants the stuff that don't look like worm. And then we have our eyeballs here. I'm gonna put them all around the salad because they looking at you. What you think about these salads?
They look scary, like they looking up at me. And it's healthy.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough for 2 servings.
Mm-hmm. You want to put your meatballs back? Put one right in the middle here.
2 each.
We got our dirt balls. He's heating those up. And I'm trying to get this French dressing open. Here, babe. Oh, sorry. All right, now we're going to put this meal together. Okay, y'all, so now I'm going to make some eyeballs to go in my salad tonight. And you're just going to need some round, fresh mozzarella cheese. They have this at Walmart, and they're already in the shape of an eyeball. And they're in oil. And I'm going to use some of this oil for my worm pasta as well. So I'm going to take one of my mozzarellas out. And then I have a little, what is this, about a 4th teaspoon. And I'm just going to pour that out just a little bit. Just pour it out. And you can eat that if you want to. Or you can add that to your, I'm going to eat it. Okay. And then we have some olives, just black salted olives. And I have cut them in half. I'm just going to put that right in the middle there. And then I even have some little bitty pieces of carrot that I cut, some little baby carrots. And you can just stick that in the middle. And there you go. You got an eyeball. What? Okay, so there we go. Let's do another one so you can get that. Pull one out that oil. Pour out the middle. All right, that's how you make your eyeballs. Okay, so I'm gonna finish these up, and then I'm gonna sprinkle them with a little bit of cayenne pepper, just a little bit, or some Cajun seasoning to give them that red dry eye look. But yeah, these are eyeballs, and you can put like green bell peppers in the middle to make different color eyes. But I'm going with orange today. I know that's just weird, but yeah, eyeballs, easy to make. All right, y'all. Here are the finished eyeballs. So I'm just going to take a little bit of Creole seasoning. You can add some cayenne, and I'm just going to sprinkle that over my eyeballs here to give them a little reddened look. Bloodshot eyes. All right, and here we go. These are our finished eyeballs. This is going to go in our eyeball salad. Halloween themed foods. Today is Friday. Like, share, and subscribe. All right, y'all. So we didn't go to the airport. We just happened not to go there. But we are now in Calvary, and this mausoleum here, we came here a couple weeks back, and this mausoleum caught my eye. So this is the tomb of Frank Speakerman. Okay, now he was a dog breeder. He really loved miniature dogs. And he introduced 2 dog breeds to America. I don't know which 2 that was. And the tomb contains Egyptian motifs like lotus, capitals, ox, and scarab beetles. The winged sun disk above the door contains the Sacred Heart of Jesus, reflecting his faith. So let's get a close-up look here. This is spectacular. Yeah, you can see the heart above the door.
Yeah.
And it's in the middle of the Egyptian sign here. And then we have the scarab beetles,
These have to be hewn out of a solid piece of granite or limestone. You have to literally carve this out and carve all this innate stuff into it.
And look at the door handles. That's just
bronze.
Wow.
That's an ancient metal.
And then you can see inside.
That's actually bronze.
Whoa, dog.
This is bronze. All this
spectacular.
door jam is bronze. All bronze.
Now let's look at these Sphinx. And we gonna go around the back too.
Look at this carving.
Oh
Look
my
at this.
gosh, that's
Look at this carving
beautiful.
work.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And it's huge too. It's pretty big. That's the
Yes,
first
see, this
one.
was a solid piece of granite like this, and then they had to chip it to look like this.
Wow. And then here's the other one. And then we're gonna walk around the side so y'all can get a good view. This is why you should subscribe to our channel.
Look at the little fingernail.
Yeah, just the detail here.
He gripping it. Look at the fingernails gripping it.
Let's walk around the side here. So you can see the scarab beetles, the onyx,
The lotus flowers.
the lotus flowers, beautiful sphinx, and then look at the trim on this. This thing is magnificent. Let's see what the back look like. I've not been back here. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, this is beautiful. Wow. Can you get on, stand up there? Let me give y'all a scale of how big these sphinxes are. This is a pretty nice, that thing is big, you see? All right, y'all. Wow. Okay, so we're back. I'm gonna dip the rest of my donuts here. My husband is gonna try some. He even got himself some milk already. You wanna try a piece of one?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some of that one.
Go ahead.
Let me get a knife. Or a dough cutter.
And then if you have like a pan that you can make your icing in, it'll make it easier for you to ice them. I did not. Ooh, that look good. Is it good?
Yeah, it's warm and delicious.
Let's try. Look at that. You can see the chocolate in the middle there. That's good. That's a good donut. Okay, so let me get the rest of these iced. But you got to make these red tail donuts. They are delicious. So you can see my eyeball salad here. And then we got some French dressing. We just gonna put some of that on there and make it look kind of bloody. Same here. And my husband is gonna serve up our main course here.
Come here. Little worm got away from me. All right, that's the worm pasta with the light butter and olive oil herb sauce with the deep fried dirt meatballs. Panko deep fried. Two meatballs.
You gotta try one of them worms on so they can see it get bit in half at least. Excuse me. Cheese. What you think? Is it pasta?
You need a little longer.
It do?
It's pasta, yeah. You just taste it. Or is it ready?
That's good.
Okay.
It tastes
We
good to
good
me.
then. There it is.
Cheese on there.